Hey, this is Kaizoku Uncharted. We're a couple of siblings tell the vast sea of anime. If you think this is the crew for you, set sail with us each week. I'm Jakia.
And Justin. So, this week, let's go ahead and talk about this Apothecary Diaries.
It's a great show.
Listen,
it's a great show.
I gotta ask.
Okay.
Okay, because between you and B-Mac,
okay,
tell me how good this show is.
It's a good show.
Without you knowing any of my notes,
okay,
I just want to ask you, in your opinion,
okay,
what makes the show so good? I just want to ask.
It's good on so many levels. The animation's amazing. It's beautiful. I told you, Janae, that it was probably one of the best animated shows like of 2023, and that's like a true statement. Like it's pretty like well done. What else is good about it? It's just like Mao Mao is like such a great character. Like I'm really
the character.
The character herself is great, but it's just like the entire story that they're building up is just like the world that they're building is great. There's like mysteries and like I don't want to say giving Sherlock Holmes vibes because like Sherlock Holmes isn't all that, but like she's a really good detective and she's also very passionate about medicine, and so like she's still like, all right, I'm gonna get involved because at the end of the day I know that I have ulterior motives to get like medicinal things. So I
love
can continue.
That you're prettying it up and saying passion for medicine.
She has a passion for medicine, and that's what I'm gonna say. Because I'm not trying to spoil it for the people. There's mystery. There's drama. It's like scandalous stuff is happening, and it's just like. Well, I'm also reading the manga too.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I was like, I was so excited for this show to get an animation, and when it finally did, I was like, oh my gosh. So it's really exciting. So
this is all season 1.
This is all season 1.
Season 2 has been confirmed.
Yeah, of course. It makes sense.
Oh, okay.
It's a great show. Like, yes.
All right.
We have to know what happens next.
So is what's the word I'm looking for here?
Okay.
Is Mao Mao, what's the word y'all always be saying?
Ratchet?
Is she ratchet?
I don't think Mao Mao is ratchet. No, she's not ratchet.
Now, is whatchamacallit ratchet?
Oh, Jinshi? Who?
The little girl who be giving the gossip all the time.
Oh, she's great. Like, she's so great. Her little friend is awesome. Hold on.
That's is Shalon.
Yeah, she's great. Okay, she's just trying to better her life at the end.
So
like,
is she ratchet?
I would say a little bit, but she's pretty good. Like she keeps to herself. Like the fact that she know all the gossip and all the business is great because we need that as we continue to like unravel like the web of like what's going on in the.
I feel like there's times where Mama just comes to see her and she's not asking for information. And Shaolin just gives up the tea just because.
Yeah, just because she's like, you need to know because we're forgetting. Technically, Mao Mao was supposed to be working with her back there in the beginning, and then it all just like escalated so quickly. So technically, like she's just like, I could still be back here.
So, do you want to give the people who haven't watched it, you want to read the synopsis for this thing?
I mean, I don't even feel like the synopsis does it justice, but that's...
And maybe that's why people read in the synopsis. They read it, they're like, ooh, I don't know about this. But they hear how passionate you are about it. Maybe...
I'll get the first... Okay, so Mao Mao, an apothecary's daughter, has been plucked from her peaceful life and sold to the lowest echelons of the imperial court. Now merely a maid, Mao Mao settles into her new mundane life and hides her extensive knowledge of medicine in order to avoid any unwanted attention.
Right.
I'm only going to read that one.
Okay.
And from there, it just takes off. It just takes off because, like, we get involved with everything from, like, how, like, the emperor's, like, child is, like, well, yeah, basically two. 2 kids are, like, sick from different concubines. And, like, she just gets pulled into, like, this thing of being able to, like, solve the mystery about, like, what's happening. It's just great. It's just great. And when she slapped that lady, it was crazy. I was, like, just throwing hands. Now, that was a little ratchet, but it was serious business.
Listen, there are some comedy relief moments.
There is some comedic relief, yes.
Like, so like when the story starts off, she's just.
Well, wait, what are your thoughts before you start talking about, like, I shared my thoughts. What do you think of the show? Like, since B-Mac and I apparently had to get you to watch the show.
I would say it's a good show.
Okay.
Okay, it's a good show.
I was like, cause you like the Raven.
Yeah, I did like the Raven.
Yeah, that was a good one. So I was just like, maybe Justin might like it, but go ahead.
I mean, I feel like I think they tell an interesting tale.
Okay.
Because I feel like you don't really know, like, because I have questions for you throughout.
Okay.
Because I want to see, because like I feel like it's a good story when they make you not only think about something.
Because yeah, you gotta think about stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I could care less about the thinking about the whatever's being solved. The
mysteries?
Yeah, like whatever her tasks are. Like the way she puts things together is fine. But her father, he makes it very clear, like don't jump to conclusions.
Yeah.
Like you gotta finish it out.
Right.
Before you just jump to it. But I mean, like, but yes, she's just living her normal life. She knows she has to go pick the herbs for her father because he's, getting old. He's older, partially crippled,
I mean, but he doesn't have a problem with doing it. She just wants to do it.
Yeah, she helps out.
Yeah,
she's also friends with the what's it called, the Vargas house.
Yeah, the Verdes house. Yeah.
So and then. They kept saying, "Hey, just watch out." Kidnappings are up, and sure enough, she gets kidnapped.
That's it. Immediately, it was crazy.
And I didn't know how to take it. It felt like when she finally goes back to see her dad, it's just like a normal life.
I know.
Hey, you're back. And I was just like,
she's been gone for a while, like a year.
Like this ain't been like 2 days.
Like the lady of the Verdes house was more concerned that she wasn't there.
Well, we found out that's because she's supposed to be bringing in customers.
Well, yeah.
She also wants Mom to be
the physician.
Courtesan.
Yeah, that too. She's like, I spent too much money to teach you how to dance.
Now, I figured one thing was you probably like that she can't stand Jinshi.
Yes.
Now, I thought it was funny, she wants to keep a low profile.
Right.
They don't like to teach these handmaidens or laundry maidens how to read and write. So she goes ahead, clearly educated. She's like, I don't want no trouble. Yeah. I'm just going to keep my head down. She realizes that 2 babies are sick.
Right. So
she writes a letter to each of them on the end of a flower. One of the court ladies, shoos the flower away, like, who put this on the seal, and threw it off. The other one read it. So one baby is healed, the other baby dies.
It was crazy.
And then all of a sudden, Jinshi pulls in all these girls, writes a letter, and says, "You with the freckles, stay here." And she's like, "Oh, great." He realized I could read.
It's just like, darn it. And I was like, it's crazy.
So life just gets, it's a little bit of back and forth between the two. And some notes I took,
what are your notes? Yeah, go for it.
I feel like I just knew right away. I trust this Gao Shun guy.
Oh, he's that guy. He's dependable. Like if we had the book, he would go in the book. I think so. He's that great.
Oh, a dependable book, I guess is what you're saying.
I mean, listen, Justin, he's that guy.
Now you said medicine, but Mama basically she makes drugs. Okay?
That's what happens. And yes, her job in the hour.
Oh, I wasn't even going to give her job title yet, but yes, she is.
Okay, well you do it.
She is a poison taster.
Right. It's an important job, and a lot of people hate it. And she's just like, this the job for me.
But I mean, a lot of questions come up. We find out down the road as he starts speaking in third person.
Yeah.
This is who Master Jinshi is supposed to be, and I got me thinking. Then who is he?
Right.
So clearly, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Clearly, he might not be an urch.
A eunuch?
Eunuch, okay.
I totally don't think he is.
Yeah.
No.
And then I kept thinking about all the things in the past. Like even when he gets unclothed, he always still has the garments on from his waist down.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so but I don't know. How did he infiltrate? Why is he pretending to be this person? Like, what exactly going? She always thinks the worst of him, thinking that he is the play toy of a lot of high-end court people.
Right.
It's she always thinks the very worst.
Yeah, but then later on she starts to speculate that he might not be who he actually is.
She definitely thinks he has a higher position.
Yes.
I don't think she hasn't gotten to the point where she thinks he isn't who he say he is, but knowing her, she might have, because there's been so many times where she basically leads them without outright saying this. She leads them to that trail, and hopefully they go ahead and take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I was confused on how did somebody climb on top of that wall.
Oh, same. I was just like, how are they scaling these walls in these gowns? Like, I don't understand.
Very tall wall.
And how is no one stopping them? Because we in the palace. Like, there should be guards everywhere. Yes, it's the outer layer, but still, I'm like, what's...
And then I was also like, it is just the clash of the culture clash.
Yeah.
She don't know nothing in reference to everyone giving her hairpins,
That was crazy. I was like...
So, she's just confused. She only took the bare minimum. Oh, if I get a pin, I can leave the town.
Right.
So she wanted to take that chance to go visit her father. The whole misunderstanding between her going home and Master Jinshi understanding was priceless.
It was hilarious. I was like, he's dying. It's great.
And then we start to see more of the past about her father used to be the doctor working there.
Right. Which is why he gives that advice about, like, hey, don't, like, if you're going to think about something, if you're going to speculate or postulate, like, don't do it out loud. Make sure you actually have, like, complete evidence and stuff, because it's alluded to, like, what happened to him. Because throughout the story, she talks about, like, she alludes to, like, he used to have a position, and it hasn't been, like, flat out said, but she's making it sound like he was one of the people who was there, and because of his crime of not getting somewhere in time, he was kicked out. It's the whole thing. So, like, he tells her things to, like, make sure she survives being in the palace.
I think she already has this mindset, because we find out the freckles are fake.
I know. I was so shocked when that happened. I was like, I didn't know.
She puts on the freckles to make herself be less attractive, apparently.
Right, and she was like, the one day I didn't, like, touch it up was the day I got kidnapped.
She didn't get kidnapped that day.
Right, so she's just like, it's obviously working. Yeah.
And then we go ahead, like you said, we start seeing all these stories. Everything ties together. When her dad was there to help deliver babies, apparently a certain courtesan took priority, so he was taken away to go and help that courtesan instead of Lady Ado. And then we find out, basically her lady in waiting, Fing Ming.
Oh, she the worst.
It was her fault that the baby ended up dying.
Yeah.
We only found that out because of the courtesan, the little girl courtesan.
Right.
And
she's cool. I like her. She's cool.
I don't shoot, but it was like I felt bad for her. It looks like she's against her own lady in waiting.
Yeah, they all can get into the book. They are not helpful. They
it's like only the poison taster is on her side.
Not even that. She knew that she had a feeling.
She's on there now.
Well, like, she had an allergic reaction, but they were just like, oh, she just picky. I was like, she almost died. Like, this is crazy.
Well, I don't even. Well, not even that from the allergic reaction. It's almost like seeing Honey made her remember about Lady in Waiting Fleming.
Yeah.
Cause like she don't mess with her.
I mean, look, I wouldn't either.
And then I'm like, so I mean, like, there's things I mean, I think is Mao Mao carrying the show. Yeah. Sure.
Yes.
She was prepared to get stabbed. That's why she wore 2 layers.
She was.
She goes through some stuff. Like, I'll tell you again, the book.
That guy that pushed her on the steps.
The guy that pushed, he hit her with a mallet.
The end pushed her down. And then,
I just thought it was the thing that pushed her down.
The thing that was crazy about me was like the fact that she saved the person's life on the inside. He didn't have nothing to say when she came out.
I wanted to know, did Master Jinshi find out about this? Because that guy's clearly gone.
I don't even think so. I mean, they all
He should have been killed.
So many people were there. Technically, Lakan was there when he saw it happen.
The weirdo with the monocle.
Right. Like, so many people saw it, and they didn't stop anything, but they didn't acknowledge the fact that she saved lives in that space, and they were just like, well, I was like, the worst, but that guy's the worst. I hope he got fired.
I'm hoping he was beheaded.
Yeah, me too, low-key, but high-key. He was the worst.
And like, that was like something where like they had to solve 3 different things, and then she realized how it's all connected. And I was lucky.
That was.
And then it was all connected, and that's how she figured out that scenario. So, but then it was like.
I just like how they were built. Like she even said, it was like traps were being built upon each other over time, like over a long extended period of time. So I was like, that's pretty great. I was like, whoever the mastermind is, do you think it's that one lady who's the worst, who faked her death?
Whoa. Why is she the worst?
Because she gives us so much attitude all the time.
Or helped us out.
I don't think so. How is she helping us out?
So when she slapped us upside the head,
yeah,
that's because we were not supposed to be closer to the military station.
I mean, what is
the same thing?
We're here.
No, the same thing. Master Jinshi and Gaoshun said, stay away from this district.
This is crazy.
So she's doing it for our benefit.
She the worst. I don't care. I'm not a fan. Fine. Okay. Keep listening how she's helping us. Fine.
I can. She went ahead and gave her, she wanted to see just how good of an apothecary she was. And she gave her the hint about she's there to try to, with a plant that can resurrect someone from the dead.
Yeah.
Moonlight. And then she needed that clue to go ahead and keep it pushing. Also, she saw the whole interaction between us as well as the, let's call him the medical clerk, who was handing out the medication. So that's how Mao was also able to realize that. And then when we went ahead, our second time being brought back to work for Master Jinshi, and we were getting all them evil eyes, because, Mao's always like, I wonder why they hate me so much. And it is what it is. But when all of those girls were after, giving her the business, the tall one was not. She just asked her some certain questions to go ahead and pick her brain about stuff. When she wasn't trying to pull any mean girl activity or nothing else like those other girls. So, I don't know where all this hate is.
I mean, Justin, two of the things you said aren't valid. Like the resurrection of the dead and about the plant, and then the interaction with the medicine guy. Those weren't clues to help us. Technically, she took the fall. I mean, look, I feel bad that do I feel like she constructed it? No. I feel like, or orchestrated it? No. I feel bad for her that she's taking the fall and she did what she needed to do to make sure that she could survive.
She's still on the run. She didn't get caught.
Well, that's what I mean. So, like, I'm not mad at that. But I'm just saying, like, all those instances were to help us solve the case.
It's funny that you said earlier in the pod where you said you don't think Sherlock Holmes is all that great, right?
Right.
Now,
I mean, I don't want everyone to think that Sherlock Holmes is like the end-all, be-all. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, she's good in her own right without the comparison of. But a lot of people think of Sherlock Holmes as the detective.
People should watch Moriarty.
They should.
But I say all that to say is, what was Mao's stance on it? She said, I hope I can. She wants to see her again.
She does.
Because she's the one who pushed her to this.
She did.
So do I think she's the orchestrator? That would be very interesting if she is. Because Mao clearly wants to talk to her. She likes this challenge, and she says she wants to speak to her about things.
I don't know.
I think there's more come season 2. There seems like it's going to be more of something about this new courtesan.
I know. I don't trust her and her dad. I don't trust them at all. You see how they be just carrying on and talking in the shadows? It's not nothing good.
They're talking in the middle of the day. Like right there.
Exactly. Look at menacing. I don't appreciate it. I don't trust them as far as
Do we don't trust them or don't trust this emperor? His only excuse for not wanting to spend more time with her is because she wears different hairstyles and wears different outfits. He can't read her? That makes no sense.
Also, I thought because he said he's not into like younger people like how the previous one was.
He definitely is, and that's why I think the youngest courtesan is. Honestly, I don't even know why she's still here.
Right, that's another thing. So I feel like he's not doing that for both reasons. But what was I going to say? Going back to the previous courtesan that was like Adele, the one that lost the child, I was confused and I'm still trying to figure out. I feel like I need to rewatch it. But the way that Mao was breaking it down from her findings after, she made it seem like what if her child actually survived in the emperor's first courtesan like that, like they swapped the kids, and then it was. And then
I thought it was between two other people.
Well, no. So that's why I was getting confused because it seemed weird. Because she was kind of, for me, I was thinking that she was trying to connect Lady Ado and Master Jinshi together because she was like they both favor each other.
Right.
And I was like, oh my gosh, what if they are related? But he was a child that was like replaced. But I was like, I don't know. But I was like, I don't think he's like. Or the emperor.
Plus, that would have been a long.
I don't know, but the way she was making it sound, I was just speculating. I don't know, Justin. I don't know, but we also don't know how long ago this was.
Because that's the one thing that they don't. The one issue I have with them, they don't do a really good job about giving us time frames.
Because that's another thing. Because I feel like her and the emperor are about the same age, and they're very. I feel like they're young people. I don't know. I'm just like I'm gonna need more answers. But yeah, I just think if people haven't watched the show, I suggest they watch it. I think it's definitely something to watch, to give a try.
So you're excited for season 2?
Oh, absolutely. I am most definitely excited for season 2. Season 2 is the business. It's gonna like.
So my question was gonna be for you.
What's the question?
Because they started building up.
Yeah, at the very end.
Weirdo with the monocle.
Yes.
It kept building up, kept building up,
and then bam!
We find out, again, people, to be listening to this, you already need to watch Apothecary Diaries.
Absolutely.
Can't stress these things enough.
Right.
So we find out that Lakan, weirdo with the monocle,
right,
is actually Mao's father.
And she's known the whole time.
She knows.
She
gave quite the angry look when Master Jinshi says someone wants to meet you.
Right.
Then we find out when she goes back home and takes care of the one courtesan that's in the back room that's not supposed to be seen by the visitors, who has developed a disease. We find out that's her mother.
Yes. We find out her mom is one of the top, because they're not courtesans, because courtesans are the ones from the,
what would you call them?
I don't know, I gotta get the right thing. Hold on. I'm gonna get the right term. Because then we're gonna start confusing people we can't.
I know about the 3 princesses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, they're holding it down. They're doing all the things. I love the lady I love the madam who runs it. She's really focused on her running.
Madam, right. I mean, I don't want to call them ladies of the nights, but maybe that's what we. They work in the mistresses, like they work, because there's something. Yeah, because they have an actual name, because it's not like like modern day women of the night. They don't just do these pleasantries.
Yes, I know.
You know, they play goal and show. You know.
I do know this.
They play these games. They stimulate the mind as well.
They do the dance. It's a whole thing.
They do dance, play music.
Instruments. Like one of them is like. Yeah.
Now, hold on, let's think about One Piece because they do it in One Piece. In the Wano series. The Wano arc when Stinking Orochi they have the people over.
I know he's the worst. I hope he doesn't come back. I hope he got him out of there. Hold on, I almost got it. Good.
But as you find it, I say all this.
No, you are right. It is courtesans, but they're also saying. But they're also.
That's what I thought.
I don't know. Now it's getting confused because it's like the consorts. So in the inner palace, they're calling them consorts.
Okay, consorts.
And then
they're not calling them concubine.
They're not. Some of them. It depends on their level.
Right.
I don't know. And then the three princes, but in this
and that's why I just was referencing the Vargas house. Maybe it's just easy.
Yeah,
Vargas,
that's fine.
it's just easier to reference it.
Fine.
So,
yeah.
You know, basically, you know, they started saying, how do you devalue their worth? And Mao Mao told Master Jinshi by getting them pregnant.
Yeah.
And sure enough, like we're painted this Lakan as this villain.
Yes, we really were from
you know,
the get-go.
And even when she's trying to save whoever's doing the ceremony, and she gets attacked by that brute.
He's the worst. This is degenerate.
Lakan says, you know, now you're going to hurt her. Let her pass. You know, I'm surprised Lakan didn't lose a little more.
Just a little bit.
And then we had the chess match.
Yeah.
Or the go match. I don't know which one they played. But then we see his backstory.
Yes.
We see his tale.
Yes.
We see he was sent away for 3 years.
Yep.
We see when he comes back, after figuring it out, he's coming back to see her. And Matt was like, she She broke the broom on us.
She did. Like, she put in work. She was like, get out of here.
When I first met this person, I was prepared to put him in the book.
Oh, same. It was leading up to it the whole time. Everything.
But then, like I've done with you guys in shows past, I said, give me some time. Maybe something will happen.
Right.
And there, not this situation, but there's been many times when you and Janae are like, nah, there's no change.
There's no redemption. But yes.
Kia, would you put this man in the book?
After everything that's happened and we saw what went down, no.
Okay.
Is his personality strange and he's like weird and awkward? Yes.
Hey, it started to seem like that's a disease.
I don't even know. But it's interesting because like even Lakan and Mao Mao's adopted dad have a relationship because that's technically his uncle.
His uncle.
Right, so technically so Mao Mao was raised by her great uncle. Apparently, technically, but I don't think Mao Mao knows that they're related, so that's a whole nother thing. But no, I don't put him in the book. He was true to his word. He helped us out when we needed it for stuff. Did he annoy Jinshi a lot by showing up every day?
Sure.
Absolutely. But no, he ended up buying her buying the mom out of her
out of her deal,
out of her debt. And it was
they're finally together.
And it was a huge amount. It was a huge amount.
He said, I don't care how much it is.
Right, absolutely. And he took time off. So, I think I'm more...
I want to see if we're going to see more of them
I don't
next
think
season.
so.
You think it's just like the metaphorical off to the sunset? I feel
like he'll be around, but I don't think he's going to be involved in the story like that. Unless she's...
Do you think she'll go visit her parents?
Well, no, because I think the mom doesn't have long to live, technically, right? I'm just saying, like, I don't think, because going back to what you said before about Suirei being the one that was looking out for her, if she ends up, as she continues onward, if she ends up having to be in the military district area, then he would be definitely a good ally to have. That would be the only times I'm just like, oh,
so
okay.
You don't think Suirei is the mastermind behind everything?
I mean, look, I feel like she's being taken for. I mean, I feel like all the stuff that she's doing to protect herself for her to escape and leave,
Sure.
that's all her. That's her whole thing.
Sure.
I feel like I think she's definitely being set up to take the blame for all of this
Of
stuff.
course.
I don't think it's her. I feel like it's someone in the higher up.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you think it's someone? Are you under the impression it's someone we haven't met yet?
I feel like it's someone we haven't met yet.
Okay.
Which makes sense. It's a big world, right? In a palace. It's a big world. But no, I don't think that Lakan and Malma are gonna just be like, yeah. I only think if she's gonna continue onward, investigating stuff and having more mysteries in the military thing.
Do you think that one guard's gonna be able to afford Mei Mei?
Yes. I think.
Oh wait, or is it Mei Mei? No, it's the other one.
I think it's Pyre.
Pyro.
Yeah. I think so. He's really trying.
I like him. He's good.
He's a good guy, and she looked like she's like, I'm entertained. So she's like, I'm gonna wait. She's like, I'm gonna wait. So I feel like she might. I think she actually might. They might end up together. And I was like, that's nice.
I also thought it was funny when she was talking to one of I think it was one of Gao Shun's grandkids. And when Master Jinshi was peeking around the corner, like, looks like fun. He's just always wanting to be around. And I'm just like, get out of here.
I was like, go do some work or something.
And then, like, at the end, when she's doing the dance on the roof.
Oh, another thing. Like, he was like, I had to come up here because they saw someone else scaling the wall.
Right. At least we knew.
At least we knew this time.
And they tricked everybody like about to be a scene was about to happen, and then she's like, she asked for that gallbladder,
right?
So
I mean, look, she earned it, to be fair. So yeah.
But yeah, my last note was okay. Lincoln ain't that bad.
He's not that bad. He's not that bad. So. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the Apothecary Diaries. I'm excited to see what happens next.
I feel like I appreciated it more as like just being able to binge it.
It's a good binge.
I like to just binge.
No, I feel like that's a good show to binge. I feel like it's a good show to binge.
So
yeah,
it's good stuff.
It's a good show. Any other thoughts? Any closing thoughts? Any characters that stood out? Anything?
No. All right. Talk about the widow with the mannequin. The Gossip Queen.
She's great. If we should do like a category for like the best gossips because those have been popping up.
I don't know who the one lady Mao Mao served the most, but she seemed cool. She seemed very intelligent.
Oh yeah.
Like she's I don't want to say she's planning something.
She looks like she's in it for the long game.
But it looks like she might have another kid.
Of the Jade Palace? Yeah.
So
yes.
So we'll see. She could be interesting.
Yeah, she is. I feel like she's in it for the long haul. I think she is. I think so. Yeah. Alright then. So that was Apothecary Diaries. It's a great show.